So anyway, 646-716-7572 is the number. If you want to call in, don't forget to press number 1 to put up your hand. If you want to talk to me, I'm going to take another phone call right now at 661, area code 661. Peace and love. Where are you calling from? Your first name?
Hello, yeah, my name is Charles, and actually I'm calling from California. And I was just listening to your show today, and I just have a simple question. Are you a Christian, or was you once a Christian?
I was once a Christian, yes.
And if you don't mind me asking, what actually had you turn away from Christianity?
You must just tune into the show, because I already covered that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm late. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay. You know what? I'll answer your question. It's fine, because I do get this question all the time. People ask me, did something happen? Did they do you wrong? Did they make you cry? Yeah, they made me cry a lot of times, but I was born and raised in the church, so crying was nothing. I was used to that. But to make a long story short, because I don't want to give it to my people again. They already heard it before. But to make a long story short, what got me out of Christianity or got me turned away, I came outside the Bible. I started researching, I started researching, trying to find the name of Jesus and trying to find, who this person was. And next thing I know, I was just like finding all kinds of things that opened me up, and I just could not believe I couldn't believe what I found out. And so with that, on top of my meditation, that confirmed that I was on the right track. That brought me.
Okay, well, great. Excuse me, I appreciate it very much.
No problem.
I also grew up in the church, and I had to find out Christ for myself as well. As growing up in the church, I grew up as a Baptist, and there was a lot of times in my life that was really stressful. And what had happened was I did the same thing. Excuse me. Sorry. I did the same thing. I came out of the Bible, and I, continued to search, and I actually found him. He did reveal himself to me. And what I just wanted to say is that I'm very sorry that had happened to you as it related to Christianity.
Aww.
because
That's so nice of you.
We all have problems, and I did too. Just because I grew up Baptist doesn't mean that I know what was true. But when a lot of things were going wrong in my life, and they are going wrong all over this entire world, I totally agree with you. But the reason why I asked you is because he revealed himself to me when it comes to my heart. And just like you, I mean, I don't know you at all, but just to give you an example, is that I truly do love you. Continuing on, and I hope and pray that he reveals himself to you. And it's so sad that these things happened to you at the time, but I was in your same position.
What?
I was in your same position.
What position was that, sir? I just told you that I didn't turn away because of something bad that happened. So what position was that?
Okay. It was just a lot of things going on in my life, that's all. But anyway, I think you.
I was asking about me. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, probably
okay.
you.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and thank you for the show.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. That was so nice. I do appreciate people that you hung up. That's so nice, because I do appreciate people who really feel sorry for me. But the beautiful part about that is that I really feel sorry for them. And have y'all noticed that, and I wish he hadn't hung up because I don't want to talk about him when he's not on the air, but had y'all noticed that I didn't say anything about me having anything bad happen to me for the reason why I turned away, and he just assumed, after I'm telling him it didn't, he assumed that it did. I'm so sorry this happened to you, that those things, what happened to me? What have I said to you that would indicate to you that something happened to me when I just told you that nothing didn't happen to me? And this is what I'm talking about. That sympathy type of thing that they try to put on you, it no longer works over on this side of the wood. It does not work, because you don't have to leave Christianity because of something that happened to you in the church world. Again, the church is an indoctrinated hospital, okay? If you leave the church because you have become healed, then that's a good thing. But they don't want you healed. They want you to stay right there, and they want you to be stuck in a make-believe situation. And I just choose not to be. It's okay. I respect him for calling in, respect him for going back and staying there, and I guess I feel sorry for him. Not really, though, because if he needs Jesus, like I always say, if you need him, keep him. Please keep him, okay? So anybody else want to call in, 646-716-7572. All right, hold on. All right, area code 414, you up next.
Wow, interesting.
Hey, sis.
Interesting. Hey, sis. This is KJ. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
I'm good, too. I was just listening into the show, and I just have to put my hand up when he said he feels so sorry that what happened to you. And I started thinking, like, what happened? I was trying to recall, and it kind of reminded me, remember, I think that was it last night or night before last when we were talking about how people assume that when you stop being a Christian or leave the church. A lot of times people don't start being Christians when they leave the church. They just leave the church, because something happened or something bad, they got their feelings hurt or, some other kind of stuff. And I'm assuming that's what a lot of people assume.
Mm-hmm.
Those type of things. And a lot of times people, when they, some people actually read and, do some research on this stuff and kind of make their own informed decision to leave it alone. And as I was telling my little sister, I was driving, and I was thinking to myself, I said, my life has really, since I know the truth and I know who I am, and I have left all that religious stuff alone, my life has been so much more fulfilling. I am a much better person. I literally can say I'm a much better person now than I was then 10 years ago when I was entwined into Christianity. And I am and my morals and values is superior amongst a lot of people that I know who are so-called Christians. I mean, one of my cousins, I call her, she, I think I told you how she, booted me off of her Facebook because I wasn't a Christian. But her daughter, is on, doing all kind of stuff. I mean, just like sleeping around and stealing and doing drugs, and they're Christians. And I have never done, and it just boggles my mind that you're agreeing with all this ill behavior, but because I believe in Jesus, you completely dropped me. But your own, child that you raised up in the light of Christ is a hot-ass mess. It just trips me out, like how backwards the thinking is when you're Christian. It's just really backwards. It's just really backwards. So I was just trying to figure out, I thought he maybe knew something about you that nobody knew, including yourself, because he felt sorry for you.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, wait a minute, did I say that? I have to go back and check the archive out, because did I say something happened to me?
Right.
I was like, but you know what? Like you said, the only way they can justify a person leaving that lifestyle is that you got out because you were hurt.
Right.
So, and that's why he got off the phone, because it was like, oh, you wasn't hurt? Well, thank you for taking my call, that kind of thing. Because if I had said, well, yeah, I was hurt, then he would have came right on in with his preaching and trying to, and then you notice that monotone that they give you, I'm so sorry that this happened to you and that the Lord, like, and I never was like that. I'm loud right now, and I was loud when I was a Christian too. But that's what kind of thing they do, and they try to make you feel like, I understand. I'm so sympathetic to your situation, and they just are taken aback when I say, I ain't have no problem. Listen, my pastor that I had at the time, one of them anyway, he made me cry on several occasions. But I didn't leave the church because of that. I was used to it because you are taught that he is the man of God, and if you got any issues with him, you take it to the Lord. You don't even take it to him personally. And so I didn't. I took everything to the Lord, and that's what made me stay. That made me stay because I never held him accountable for any stupid thing he did or said to me.
Oh, wow.
I never held him accountable. That's a manipulated move that they give you to make you stay. So if I was going to leave because something happened to me, hell, I should have been gone a long time ago. I was a devoted Christian. I loved Jesus with every inch of my soul, every inch. Can't nobody tell me no different. I don't give a damn if they say, like you did, you just playing. Whatever, you say what you want to say. You didn't know me. You wasn't out there with me knocking on people's doors in the middle of 112-degree weather out here in Arizona trying to bring them to Jesus. You wasn't out there with me in the park getting down on the ground trying to talk Spanish to people, trying to tell them in Spanish, come to Jesus. You don't know me like that. And you definitely don't know me taking my money, buying food to go out to the park to feed people, trying to lure them over to me just so I can tell them about Jesus. You do not know about me. But when I found out nobody had no proof of him being on this earth, I was done. It wasn't long. It didn't take long. It didn't take long. So yeah, I'm like you says. I want to know what happened. Did he read something about me, or maybe Jesus told him something?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm just trying to. This was about to turn into a whole nother show.
But that's that's nice. He said he searched, and this Jesus revealed himself to him. So if that's what he allowed his mind to take him, then more power to you. And I think that's where we really err as people. We want everybody to believe what we believe.
Yes.
If I can't. We have this complex that we can't do it by ourselves. If I believe in this chair moving, you need to believe this chair is moving. If I believe that the dog is God, you better believe that dog is God. I got to get you to believe that, and that's where we err as a people. It's an individual choice to who and what you believe in. So if you don't want to hear what I got to say, you ain't got to call the station.
Right.
But I'm going to get on your wall and tell you need to stop believing in Jesus. You might need, like he just said, he need him. So if you need him, I ain't got nothing else to tell you. If you need him, you need him.
Exactly.
More power to you.
Right. But this was a pretty good show. I'm happy you did it, and I'm just that last comment kind of got me though, because they don't know your story. So a lot of people just assume, and when they assume, you know what happens.